Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So shout out to all my Terrence Crawford fans. You guys need to listen to me and listen to me very clearly. You guys need to share this video. And here's how we do this. It's not about the Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence fight. It's about Bob Arum regaining power and wanting and desiring a stronghold of boxing. When Bob Arum goes to bed at night, he probably says to himself, that damn brother, how did he get so powerful so fast when I've been doing this for 50 years and I have amassed all this money, all these contacts, all these degrees, and yet this man literally outsmarts me. Terrence Crawford fans is going to say, Bob, I'm with you. We want that Earl Spence fight. The Earl Spence fight is pretty much the same, right, as you 2 months ago wearing Gucci. 3 years ago when Floyd said all lives matter. Um, you got to stand for something. And the most beautiful thing about media as it relates to boxing is very prominent in boxing is people own their own outlets now. See, there was only 5 important writers back in the day. If you spoke to those 5 writers, your voice was heard. Now, what is it, hundreds of YouTube channels, and people literally own their own writing publications. And I think that Bob Arum and Top Rank, as is configured today, is not prepared to compete. And people still believe it's about the Terrence Crawford Earl Spence fight. It's not about the Terrence Crawford Earl Spence fight. Every chance I get, I'm going to spit the truth about Bob Arum. And I got a lot of stuff coming. All right. As it relates to Bob Arum and how he's stolen so much money from these fighters. Or excuse me, not stolen. Let's omit that statement. Has taken too much money from fighters, right? Go listen to my Andy Ruiz video. It'll tell you a whole lot. I think that it's time that we understand everything you do in life and everything you love is a microcosm of the greater world, right? When you go to your job, it's a microcosm of the greater world, right? When you go to the gym, it's a microcosm of the greater world, right? And so on and so forth, right? And once you're able to understand life from 50,000 feet and be able to maneuver, you'll become a better person, right? Bob, see, you have to understand what supporting Terrence Crawford does. And you don't have to support Earl Spence. I'm not telling you to support Earl Spence, but I'm telling you, you should not be supporting Bob Arum. You shouldn't. Everyone is still going to say, it's the collateral damage, right? But the meager minds don't understand and can't grasp that all they care about is making the fight. All they care about is making the fight. One of the hardest things I've ever done was not watch the NFL. It was a built-in hang out with my niggas day Sunday, built in for 20 years, built in. It's something I had to give up. And that's just the realities of it. And sometimes we have to make hard decisions. Me not watching a Canelo fight, supporting Canelo, I like Canelo. but I'm not support. I'm not giving Golden Boy my money. I genuinely can honestly say I like Canelo, but I can't envision myself giving Golden Boy my money. I can't. I can't fathom it. So sometimes we got to make tough decisions. I tell you guys in my videos, culture supersedes any sport that I can cover. It supersedes any fight. And 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 the truth of the matter is, no one's gonna watch you. No one's gonna police you. It's a personal accountability. It's an integrity thing. That's it. I don't care though, in terms of the fans or if you or you're a part of the media. Write what you write. Do the videos you want. Put your money where you want to put it. But there's a personal accountability that has to um, transpire. In about 20 years, someone else is going to be doing interviews on barbershop conversations, right? Maybe Lincoln. I don't know. I don't know who it is. Maybe it's a subscriber, but I own it and I understand it. And Bob Arum understands it, and he has a message of his of his of top rank, right? There's no black people in his cabinet. There's no Latino people in his cabinet. It's all white people. So there's power and ownership. I mean, you can preach, you can want the Earl Spence Terrence Crawford fight. Inherently, I want the fight. Inherently, I want to watch. I've never seen Saquon. The Giants is my favorite team. Okay, I've never seen Saquon Barkley carry the ball in the professional ranks. I seen him in college when he was at Penn State. I thought the motherfucker was amazing. I've never seen him carry the ball in the pros. Do I want to? Hell fucking yeah, I want to. So that's just decisions that we have to make. And I'm not perfect. You know, I haven't watched an NFL game in 2 years, and I went to a Super Bowl party and I held myself accountable. I said, I can't do that the following year. I was about 20 of my friends and I had hung out with them all year. They're like, and I was longing for that. I didn't care. I forget who was even in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. But I had to sacrifice my engagement with my friends the following year. So I've seen one NFL game in 2 years. You get what I'm saying? And my spirit told me I was wrong for doing it. I'm just being real. My son has never seen an NFL football game. You know how hard that is for a man to say him and his son has never watched an NFL football game? So, I mean, we have to make tough decisions in life. I get my fix on Saturday, you know? So, I mean, we got to make tough decisions in life. Bob Arum is not a good person. Bob Arum is showing us who he is. When a person show you who they are the first time, believe them. I know it's hard in a country of second chances. I get it. But at the end of the day, you got to make this decision. It's on you. I don't listen. I'm not the person that's going to I don't police people, you know? I told myself that there's no need for me to even engage or disagree with a YouTube channel or a media outlet unless they end up racist or something like that. Outside of that, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But there's a level of peace that comes with when you're true to your core. And if you feel you're honest and true to your core, live your best life. But as it relates to me and where I come from and how I understand and view the world, Bob Arum is a bigot. I, he's a bigot. He's Archie Bunker in real life. And those are the facts. And if I see him again, I have no desire to cover a top rank fight. Um, but I mean, I have no. So, anyways, man, I gotta go. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. If your spirit tells you Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford is more important than your grandchildren living in a better America, then support Bob Arum with your money. Support him. Watch the fights. Buy the tickets. Enjoy. You won't get none of my money. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Talk to you soon. Peace.